Tottenham Hotspur Football Club have just announced that they have exercised the option to extend captain HeungMin Son's contract that will now run until the summer of 2026. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all keeping well. This is another edition of Tottenham News, where I'll be going through all of the latest Spurs news, rumours and reports. If you're watching this on YouTube, please do hit the subscribe button, like, share and comment below. And if you listen to this on an audio platform, please do hit the follow button and leave a review if you can. And if you can, please do me a favour and vote for us in the Sports Podcast Awards. We have been shortlisted for the Best Team Podcast. All of the details are below and all of your support would be really appreciated. So let's get straight into it, and let's start with the official announcement from Tottenham Hotspur. Tuesday morning, Spurs released the following. We are delighted to announce that we have exercised the option to extend HeungMin Son's contract that will run until the summer of 2026. Having joined the club in August 2015, Sonny, 32, has become a global star during his time with us and a modern-day great for Tottenham Hotspur. Since joining from Bayer Leverkusen almost a decade ago, our number 7 has gone from strength to strength in Lily White, making 431 appearances, seeing him 11th in our all-time appearances list and scoring 169 goals, the 4th most in the club's history. Named club captain in August 2023, the South Korea international has certainly cemented himself in our history, scoring a number of iconic goals on landmark occasions for the club. Scoring his first goals in our colours back in September 2015 in a Europa League clash against Karabag on his White Hart Lane debut, Sonny scored his first ever goal at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, coming against Crystal Palace in April 2019, before he followed up with his first ever Champions League goal at our world-class home the following week, striking against Manchester City. Part of our squad, which reached the UEFA Champions League final for the first time in 2019. In the following December, he stunned the world with an incredible solo strike against Burnley as he carried the ball more than 80 yards before slotting home in front of the South Stand. A year later, that goal claimed the FIFA Puskas Award, making Sonny the first ever Asian player to take the iconic prize. In 2021-2022, he enjoyed his best goal-scoring season to date as he won the Premier League's Golden Boot with his 23 goals, helping us to return to the Champions League. Now into the Premier League's top 20 goal scorers of all time with 125 goals to his name, the second highest return of any Spurs player. This season, he broke the club's long-standing assist record in the Premier League with his 68th coming in December's 5-0 win over Southampton. Captain of his nation, he has made 131 appearances for South Korea to date, finding the net 51 times, and has featured for his country at the 2014, 2018 and 2022 FIFA World Cups. Voted AFC Asian International Player of the Year on a record 4 occasions. He won gold at the 2018 Asian Games, while he reached the Asian Cup final with Korea in 2015. Now, the Daily Telegraph have just reported that Tottenham trigger HeungMin Son's contract extension to rule out free summer transfer. Exclusive, Barcelona were among the clubs looking at the South Korean forward, who has now got a deal until 2026. Tottenham have triggered the 1-year option on HeungMin Son's contract that rules out hopes of rival clubs landing him on a free transfer in the summer. Barcelona were among the European giants looking at the South Korean forward as a Bosman at the the end of the campaign, with Heung-Min Son getting within 6 months of his terms expiring before Spurs confirmed a further year. Son's deal now runs until 2026, meaning he will head into a second decade at Spurs after joining from Bayer Leverkusen in 2015 for £22 million, proving to be one of the club's most shrewd signings. The Daily Telegraph have also stated his latest contract extension was signed in 2021 for 4 years, and the club had the power to extend for a further year. Spurs only needed to inform Heung-Min Son that they have triggered their option, and the Daily Telegraph understands they have now done so. Now, my thoughts on this, I tell you what, I'm absolutely delighted, although I am not surprised. And I am not surprised in the slightest that clubs like Barcelona were interested in our superstar. And I am going to call him a superstar. Heung-Min Son is my favourite ever Spurs player, my favourite ever player to wear the Tottenham Hotspur shirt. I tell you what, the moments that he has given at this football club have been absolutely sensational. I think it would be an absolute travesty if he ends up leaving Spurs without winning a trophy. I've said this about Harry Kane, I've said this about Hugo Lloris, Christian Eriksen, I've said this about managers such as Pochettino, Jose Mourinho, Conte. You know, the amount of quality that we have had through the door, the amount of players of real quality that we have had and they have left without a trophy. I just do not want this to happen to Heung-Min Son. I believe that he is a real leader. I love him as a person. I think he is one of the nicest guys that you will ever meet. I've been extremely lucky over the years to have met Heung-Min Son on so many occasions, and he has been an absolute delight every single time. Such a wonderful guy, such a wonderful footballer as well. You know that he can turn it on in a game. You know that he can spark, have that spark, deliver such a great assist. You know that he can finish extremely well. And it's funny because when Tottenham described all of those wonderful moments, I'm so lucky to have been there in the stadiums to witness all of these wonderful moments that Heung-Min Son has delivered. You know, scoring his first goal for Spurs, scoring the first goal at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium against Crystal Palace, scoring his first Champions League goal, winning the Golden Boot. You know, that goal against Chelsea at Wembley sticks out. You know, of course, the goal against Burnley, where he won the Puskas Award at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. So many wonderful moments. And I know lately, a lot of Spurs fans have been writing Heung-Min Son off. I tell you what, you cannot write a player like this off. And it says a lot when the likes of Barcelona are interested in Heung-Min Son, because I tell you what, I think Heung-Min Son would get into most clubs, if not all clubs around Europe. You know, all of the top clubs. He is one hell of a player, a fantastic player, and someone, as I said, who can really turn it on in a game. Look at the goal that he scored only a couple of weeks ago from a corner against Manchester United. I tell you what, you cannot ever write someone like Heung-Min Son off. So I'm absolutely delighted. Although I've said on various occasions, I think Tottenham Hotspur need to do a lot in the transfer window, I believe that this is a really, really good piece of business from Spurs. I know a lot of people have doubts about Son at the moment, but I tell you what, I believe that Son has still so much more in the locker to give. And as I've said, I want to see him win a trophy as Spurs. So I'm absolutely delighted as a Spurs fan that we're going to see Heung-Min Son in a Spurs shirt for the 2025-2026 campaign. Thanks for watching and thanks for listening. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're watching this on YouTube, please do hit that subscribe button, like, share and comment below. And if you listen to this on an audio platform, please do hit that follow button and leave a review if you can. Have a great week. I'll see you on the next one. Come on, you Spurs.